What a view of the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. And we welcome you to the championship game of the NBA. Well, thinking back to last year, the first ever NBA Cup, the Lakers beating the Pacers in the final 123-109. And LeBron James was named MVP of the tournament.
And Anthony Davis went off in the final, 41-20. For the Pacers, yes, they lost that championship game, but the experience was huge for them. And I think really helped them with a deep playoff run.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Chris Paul is out there with Fox. And it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward.
And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
A pass to Fox. Top of the key jumper, no good. Here's Boston. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble. Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And for MP, we've got some very big news to share. He signed his first shoe endorsement contract.
And teaming up with Jordan Brand, an incredible place to get your first shoe deal with. Congrats to MP. What an awesome achievement.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
The 3 from MP. And again, Boston with the triple.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Vassell outside. Back to Paul. And Pritchard pulls it down. Boston's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Tatum passes to MP. And again, it's Boston converting.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Had a chance to catch up with Joe Mazzulla. He had a list of concerns coming in tonight, not the least of which was matching up with De'Aaron Fox. He said it's not just the speed, though that obviously is an issue. It's that Fox has also become so good at dictating tempo and getting you to play his style. That's something they can't allow. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Now, Wembanyama, following the three-point attempt by MP. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Fox. And the rejection by Tatum.
And look at Tatum turning up the defensive intensity, outworking the shooter.
MP left side. Rebound San Antonio. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston. Vassell against Brown. Unloads. And the basket by Vassell. Celtics leading by 4. Here's Brown. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Now, here's Fox. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And a new group in for the Celtics. Luke Cornett, he's... Team's changing it up here. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And they recover it. Outside, Fox. There's the triple. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
On the floor for San Antonio. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. De'Aaron Fox out there with Chris Paul. And it's Vassell in at the 3 spot.
And being able to spot up for that jump shot is really a skill MP has improved.
Pass to Sohan. And you have to enjoy this atmosphere, right? The fans have really taken to the NBA Cup.
And that might be because the teams are taking it seriously. Unlike, say, the All-Star game, these guys are focused and fighting for every possession. That's what makes it so entertaining.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Tatum. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes, their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. And here's MP for 3. Rebound, San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Vassell. Power down with both hands.
And he's not the biggest guy, but Vassell can get up there when he needs to.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. 8-point game. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game.
Now he's drained 2 threes in each quarter so far.
The Spurs shooting 41% from the field here in the second. Ball finds Sohan. 46 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
MP outside. The shot's good. Brown making the play. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Al Horford is checked in for the Celtics. Spurs also with the sub. Johnson's checked in. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here's MP for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. MP's got 22.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Ball looking over the floor. Here's Wembanyama. The putback. It's good. Hold on.
The officials will have 2 minutes to review.
Heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay, to get these big calls right.
In that game against the Bulls, although they appear to be the better team, they can't get caught up thinking that. You know, that's...
Now moving on to the Boston Celtics and the close first half they played.
I could say I've been pumped about this tournament, especially the last few weeks.
And that concludes.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Spurs. They lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. There's always a buzz around Las Vegas. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We got the second half of the Cup Championship on 2K Sports. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Then it's MP. And there's Porzingis. And it's Pritchard in at the point. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Raptors put on a show. He finished with 49 points, and he was tremendous in that game. That was a season high in points, too. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Back to Paul. Shoots it up. Gets an open look and hits. Paul's got the lead up to 10 now for San Antonio.
I mean, this guy is so good in the pick and roll, and it's such a reliable play for him because he's so good at reading the defense.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. The three from MP. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
The 3 ball. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Wembanyama with the aggressive finish.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
Stolen away. In transition, here come the Spurs. Vassell, no good. Celtics trail by 6. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Launches a 3. There's Tatum's range on display.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here is Paul. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Porzingis with the rebound. Boston's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Outside, Fox. The tray. Rebound, Boston. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Paul. Here's MP. MP powers through the contact inside. 1:11 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Luke Cornett.
Substitution on the court.
The 3 from MP. The rebound by the Spurs. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
On the 4 for San Antonio, Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Chris Paul is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Vassell in at the small forward position.
Here in the second half, he's looked like a totally different player. That's his 3rd triple.
Here's Fox. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 6 assists here tonight. A 3 from MP. And again, Boston with the triple.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
Here's Fox, and there it is for him. Fox has got 13 points in the second half.
Well, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
And here's MP for 3. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. A pass to Fox. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Sohan missing. Celtics trail by 9. MP dishes to Brown. Here's Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. A 3 from MP. Connects from three-point range. MP's got 36.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that arm. What a night he's had.
Wembanyama high post. The kick out to Fox. A three-pointer, no good.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
And it goes down 2 points.
Huge bucket by MP. You know he's got to be feeling good after that one went down.
Fox against Porzingis. Fox passes to Paul. Here's Vassell. No good on the triple. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. Trailing by 4. Yep, it counts. Tatum's got 9 points in the quarter.
And Tatum has been in these situations before. He's reliable when it comes to stepping up in big moments.
Here's Fox. Got it.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes. You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
First team foul.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Paul dishes to Fox. Now Sohan. Shot from the top of the key. The shot, no good.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Hins the 3.
And these are the moments he's worked for. MP delivering down the stretch.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
Taking 2 shots.
He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. 9 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here's Tatum for 3. Buries the triple. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. So it's the Spurs now. Paul with the three. Count it! And they've done it. What a moment for this team to lift that NBA Cup over their heads. Pure glory.
It was a memorable journey.